The audacity. So, yeah, I didn't even have to dress up for him. I dressed up for you guys.
With that in mind, let's welcome Yoel Romero to the big screen, who's joining us from the US. Yoel. Yoel, it's good to see you. How are you feeling ahead of this fight?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yoel, how are you feeling ahead of this fight? How are you feeling ahead of this fight?
Oh, I feel great. I'm very excited, you know. It's only 2 weeks. That's what I'm thinking. I feel good. I feel great. I feel blessed. Let's go.
Okay, I'm going to open this up to the media. Once we've got through media questions, we have microphones up at the top as well for the fans. You can see we've got a hand up there. Okay, going to open this up to the media first. We're about to media questions.
Yoel, you've fought some of the biggest names in the middleweight division. What do you make of Israel as an opponent compared to the guys you've faced in the past?
Sorry, I've got someone talking to me in my ear. We're having some technical issues.
¿Qué tú piensas de él como alguien que te va a fajar con él?
Where's the media?
Como un fajador.
Israel is a great fighter. He's a good, very good athlete. That's only what I'm thinking right now. Is the guy with he need a beater. Is my focus right now is him. But he's a great fighter. He's the guy with the belt right now.
And why are you the guy to beat him?
He's not.
¿Por qué tú eres el hombre para ganarle?
I think it's what you say?
Wait.
¿Por qué tú piensas que
¿Qué
tú eres
pasa?
el hombre
¿Qué
para
pasa, amigo?
Everybody know me. Everybody knows I am very unpredictable. You know. He know and never he know what I can. Él no sabe por dónde yo voy a venir.
He don't know where I'm
coming
coming from in the ring.
We're dealing with a slight delay, as you can tell. It's about 3 to 5 seconds, so bear with us.
Israel, obviously we've only known about this fight for a little while. How long have you been preparing specifically for Romero?
I don't really prepare for someone specifically until the fight is announced. But we've been getting ready for a guy like this since my UFC debut because everyone thought, oh, he's a kickboxer from New Zealand. Just take him down. You'll be all right. Yeah, 8 have tried and 8 have failed in the UFC, so he's not going to be different.
Anybody asking questions, can you please stand up so we can see where you are? Thank you.
Yoel, Brad Lewis from NewSub. Just wondering if you feel like, given your opportunities in the past, that this is your last chance at UFC Gold?
Que si piensas que este es el último chance para tú coger el cinto.
No, definitivamente es el chance que tengo para coger el título. No es el último chance para yo coger el título. Es el chance que tengo para coger el título. Es diferente.
He says it's not my only chance to win the belt. This is my chance to win the belt.
He's had 3 or 4. Last time that I checked.
And Izzy, for you, mate, you know, you obviously, you said last time the UFC was here, you were sitting in the crowd with a whole bunch of other Kiwi guys watching, you know, Dan get the knockout. Now you're sitting up here, UFC champion, you're looking at all these fans that have come to see you and the CKB guys. What's that like for you, given that 2 years ago, you know, you weren't even in the UFC?
I'm just a fan, to be honest. Like, this is surreal for me. You guys forget. You might see me and think, oh, he's the middleweight champion, rah. I'm just a fan. I'm just like you guys. I was right here in 2015 when Dan kneed Ross Pearson's head into the ceiling. I was right here, and I was screaming my face off. And I still will be tomorrow night when he does that to Paul Felder. I'm just a fan.
And on the fight with Yoel, he's obviously, like he said, very explosive. He's been behind in fights before and sort of, you know, stopped guys late in the fight. Is there anything, you know, that you're looking at in him that you're going to have to be careful of during the fight?
I mean, the guy, he's a veteran. He's an explosive guy. He likes to lull people into a false sense of relaxation, and then he explodes on them. And when I say veteran, he has certain moves that he likes to do. You know, Stoolgate, grabbing the fence, things like that. Facts, all facts. You can check the resume. But for me, I just have to keep the same energy. Every fight I've had in the UFC was the biggest fight I've ever had. This is no different. This is the biggest fight of my career thus far. And yeah, I'm ready. Like you said, 2 more weeks, I can see the finish line. I'm pissed off. I want to ask the question. Why? Someone ask him, why aren't you here? Why didn't you fly here? I want to know.
¿Por qué no volaste hasta allá si él voló hasta aquí? Hasta la para la entrevista. No, él te preguntó.
Ah, ¿me está preguntando?
Sí, ¿por qué tú no volaste hasta allá? Si él vino hasta aquí a...
Bueno, bro, no me dijeron que tenía que ir hasta allá. Yo hago lo que me digan que haga. Si me dice, voy hasta allá, voy hasta el patio de tu casa.
He said it was the last minute, and if they would have told him he had to go over there, he would have gone to your house.
Hey, Israel. I just want to know, like, since what did you make of the response to last week's award? Not only to that, but to the reaction to all the public coming out to the events this week, and if you think it signaled a change in the rest of the country waking up to the UFC and MMA here?
I mean, I've said it last year. We did it twice. We stormed Australia. We 3 of us, the 3-peat, and we got it done. We've done the 3-peat twice. Tomorrow, everyone else is coming to our shores, and we're going to repeat the 3-peat. We're going to dominate. And last week, I felt like I didn't really know where that came from, to be honest. I felt like a vessel, and I just verbal diarrheaed on the microphone, and then everyone liked it. So, yeah, I'm glad people can take the positives away from what I said, and I meant it. And just because you don't see what's happening doesn't mean it's not actually happening. You just have to, you can't stop it. No matter what you do, you can't stop it. You might try and ignore it, but guess what? We're here to stay. We're not going anywhere.
Seeing the response and obviously a sold-out crowd tomorrow, does it give you itchy feet to fight here sometime in the future?
Oh, definitely. You know it. You know 100%. Even if we have to build our own stadium, an indoor stadium for us to fight. But there's one down south, a 30,000. You know the one? Yeah. Even Mount Smart Stadium. I don't know. Put some umbrellas up the top. Whatever you have to do. Yeah, it's going to happen definitely. Eventually, I'll defend the belt on these shores.
Izzy, why was it important for you to take this fight against Yoel?
Because he's a guy that no one wants to fight. He's the Oogie Boogie man. Everyone keeps saying, oh, even Darren Till, oh, I'll fight anyone except Yoel. You know, like, why? I've seen him get rocked. I've seen him get stopped. I've seen him get bloodied. I've seen him cry. I'll make him cry. But yeah, he's human like anyone else, and everyone likes to make this myth about, oh, he's, you know, steel, like kicking steel, or you hit him and he doesn't fall. I'll touch him enough times. And eventually he'll crumble like the Twin Towers. Too soon?
Hey, Izzy, last time this happened, we were all in Melbourne in Marvel Stadium when last time you guys had 3 people on a card. What's the feeling like this week in CKB during a fight week with 3 fighters coming again?
To be honest, it's been infectious. Like, Dan's so happy. It's really, really scary to watch. He's like a psychopath. Like, he gets to wake up tomorrow, you know, see his kids, see his wife, go kick some ass, and then go back home to his bed. He doesn't have to have a 15-hour flight or anything. Brad's usual. He's in the zone. He's set. Kai's happy. The whole gym is just kind of, there's a vibe about the gym right now. Like, we just know what's about to happen. Like I said, we're going to repeat the 3-peat and guarantee when you guys are here tomorrow night, you're going to feel it. If you've never been to a UFC here before, if you've never been to a live one, I guarantee you tomorrow we're going to blow the roof off this joint.
We spoke to Brad Riddell the other day, and he said, you know, when Dan's fighting, he's fighting, we're all fighting. Is that how you feel as well, man, when you feel all the teams behind you?
It's worse for me when I watch people I care about fight because there's nothing you can do. You just stand there and yell, and you're not that guy, knock him out. No, like, you're just yelling specific instructions that can actually help them. But, yeah, I feel like a nervous wreck whenever I watch my teammates fight, but I have no doubt that they're going to get the job done tomorrow.
Hey, who's next? Is it Paulo Costa?
Yoel Romero's next. He's the next guy. He's the guy in front of me. So I don't really look past them. I don't know how the Juice Monkey got miraculously healed in 6 months or 7 months from a bicep injury. Oh, praise Lasai. You know, but yeah. Yoel's the only guy I'm focused against, so I don't really look out, past him right now. All good.
Cheers. Nick Ratto from New Zealand Fighter. This is a question for Dan Hardy. You do a lot of inside the octagon breakdowns. Have you broken down Israel and Yoel fight yet? And how do you think it's going to play out? And what are you looking forward to in this fight?
Thanks for the question. I actually leave straight after the event on Monday to get back to London. We'll be filming Inside the Octagon for that fight on Wednesday. So it'll be with you guys, you know, by the end of next week, beginning of next week. I'm excited for this fight, especially because both of these guys they're such good athletes. They're at polar opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to movement, in my opinion. Obviously, Izzy's very slick. He's very good at setting traps and making people fall into it. Yoel, on the other hand, he's dynamite. He's very explosive all the way through the fight, always dangerous. I've not got my teeth into it yet, but believe me, I'm going to spend 2 days getting into it and thoroughly enjoy it. And my breakdown will be with you soon. Thank you.
Fantastic.
G'day, Harry from Fight News. Firstly, for Yoel, are you planning to stand and trade with Izzy in the striking department?
¿Qué tú estás pensando pararte y entrarte a piñazo con él?
Las peleas se dan a veces un poco impredecibles, ¿no? Tú te imaginas un escenario y de momento crees que ese día va a llover y de momento hace mucho sol y tienes que volverte y tienes que improvisar.
He said normally the fights are unpredictable, and you can start by thinking it's going to be a rainy day, and then it comes sunny. So I just have a plan, and we'll see what comes out.
Esto es MMA. Voy a pelear con él en todos los terrenos, en todas las áreas, en todos los estilos.
That I'm going to fight him in every of my styles.
Given Izzy's striking credentials, though, are you planning a more wrestling-heavy attack in this fight?
Can you repeat the question? I couldn't hear you.
Given Israel's striking credentials, is Yoel planning a more heavy wrestling attack in this fight? Is he training towards that?
Que sabiendo cómo él tira las patadas y los piñazos, que si tú estás entrenando como él se faja.
Bueno, siempre he entrenado, o sea, yo siempre he entrenado con personas que son muy parecidas a él y da la coincidencia ahora de que nos vamos a encontrar las caras. Así que no ha sido muy difícil entrenar hacia su estilo.
I normally train with people with his style, so it's not going to be any different sparring than fighting him face to face.
Just to follow up to that, Izzy, are you expecting a hard wrestling attack from Yoel?
I expect the unexpected, you know. He might not even make the fight. He might miss weight. I'm ready for Darren Till or Jared Cannonier to jump in. And so for me, I don't really, like I said, I can call audibles at the time. My coaches are the ones that have the game plan, and we know what we're going to do. We know what he's going to do. We know his plan A to Z, exactly to a T. But, yeah, I can call an audible at any time. He might decide to do a backflip again in the cage, and I'll have to, you know, let him know what's up.
Generally, heavy wrestlers tend to ration their wrestling offense to save energy.
He has no gas. He does not have any energy. His gas tank is already on E right now, the way he's sitting down there. Look at him.
If he does come out heavy with the wrestling, are you envisaging a late stoppage after he gets tired?
Say it again, what?
Are you envisaging a late stoppage if he comes heavy with the wrestling because he gets tired?
If he comes heavy with the wrestling, he better pack a lunch because he's going to be in for a long day. Sprawl and brawl. When I sprawl, my nuts are going to be on the back of his head. I'll push his head down and I'll smack him in the face with an uppercut.
Thanks, Izzy. That's all.
Tell him what I said.
Montar la cabe- mire para la cámara. Te va a montar la cabeza para abajo.
Balls in the back of your head. I love you. Te amo, te amo.
Yoel, after you missed weight a couple of times and lost
Ça va bien, ça va bien.
after you missed weight a couple
So
of times,
slow.
lost 3 of your last 4, did you ever consider making the step up to light heavyweight like Weidman and Rockhold and Jacare tried?
Que si tú has pensado cambiar de peso.
No, nunca he tenido eso en mi mente de cambiar de división. Me siento muy bien con peleando en este peso, me siento bien. Los cortes de peso siempre, tú sabes, a no ser que las 2 veces que he tenido dificultades, independientemente de lo que pasó, siempre me he sentido bien con este peso. El día que tenga que vea que mi metabolismo ya no funcione, que no pueda hacer el peso, pues se pensará en eso, pero hasta ahora no ha sido necesario pensar en eso.
I've never thought about changing weight. I'm happy and I'm good at my weight, and I perform good at my weight, and I can make weight easy. It has been a couple of times that I changed weight,
Mi metabolismo
and my
está muy bien.
metabolism it's fine the way that it is. So I'd rather stay at my weight.
So you mentioned earlier that he might not even make weight. Does that play on your mind in training camp?
Weight's never been an issue. I'm going to go to 205, and Eugene wants me to go to heavyweight at some point, so weight's never really been an issue for me. If he misses weight, all I know is I want 80% of his fucking check. That's it.
And I know you're concerned, though, that him missing weight might rob you of that title defense.
That's the only thing that pisses me off, because then it wouldn't be classified with a red ruby on my belt if he doesn't miss weight, and that will really piss me off, and I'll probably give the shot to someone else who deserves it. I might ask for the replacement. If he doesn't make weight, I might say Jared Cannonier step in, or Darren Till, if he can make it in, step in, because, yeah, fuck all that. He's a guy that's disrespected the sport. When he fought, his last win was at 221. Dude, this is chess, not checkers. He had probably another 2 hours to try and make the weight, and he decided, nah, I'm not going to, I'm talking, later, let me explain. He had 2 hours to try and make the weight and decided not to make the weight. You know why? I'll take the fine. I'll take the, I think, deduction of the point. But I won't dehydrate myself to the point where I won't be able to fight. And then that way he gets to go out there, knock out Rockhold, and then still goes to fight for the fucking belt and then not win. And then try it again and then not win. So, yeah, they have tactics that they have in place to try and have a step ahead, you know, I mean, USADA, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Let's not go down that road. But, yeah, for me, he better make weight. And like I said, he's never missed weight. He better make weight, because I'm coming ready, man, seriously.
We have the 2 microphones at the top now. The media questions are done. If anybody's got a question, please go up to one of those mics.
You guys ask questions, because
answer some questions.
I know you guys all waiting around. Sorry. Thanks for waiting around, by the way. I know you don't want to really be here, hear me yarn and shit. But if you want to ask questions, jump on the mic.
Yeah.
Let's roll. Where at?
We've got a question right up at the top there.
Hey, what's up?
Fire away.
Hi, Dino Sheriffs from the Manawatu here. Question for Yoel.
Not the Manawatu.
Yoel, will you be using Joey Coco Diaz as your translator during fight week?
No, que si estás usando a Díaz para el que te va a cambiar, traducir, y diga que no.
No.
Maybe like for entertainment value or something?
Say again?
That's all good. That's the question. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
Israel, you've trained with Rumble and he's coming back. Would you say he's the hardest hitter you've experienced in sparring? And
Carry on.
And after seeing his John Jones fights with Dominic Reyes, Thiago Santos, and next he's going to fight Jan Blachowicz, like, in my opinion, I think Rumble would KO all of those guys in the first round. How do you think he would do if he comes back knowing that John Jones is like his defense and the striking has gone worse than it was before.
Man, I was saying before this last fight of John Jones and Dominic Reyes, I said the guy's washed up. His best years are behind him. But no one listened to me until after you saw the fights with Thiago Santos, and now you're seeing it with Dominic Reyes. You're like, oh, maybe Izzy can do it. I've been telling you guys. I don't really care too much. Like, Rumble's different. Rumble definitely, the first sparring I had where I thought, don't get touched by this guy because I don't want to take a nap, and I didn't. But, he's definitely a powerful guy. He's a guy you don't want to be touched by, and he can KO anyone in the 205 division, seriously. But if he comes back, I think he might go to heavyweight instead because he seems a little bit thick right now. My man's super thick with triple C's.
Okay. Good luck, I guess.
Awesome.
And, see you soon.
Next question, please.
This question's for both Izzy and Yoel, if you can understand. Would there be any flying knees or anything fancy like that in the fight? Any spinning back fists?
I'll hit him with a flying triangle into a omoplata and then submit him in the 5th round.
And lastly, Izzy, how old do you think Yoel really is?
How old do I think? You know these Cubans, man. He said, what, 1879, whatever it was?
Hashtag conspiracy.
I know, ask him.
Yoel, how old are you?
Don't lie.
¿Cuántos años tiene?
Almost 43.
Cool, thank you.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
We have another question up here, please. Israel, will you ever do a walkout to Machete Clan? Sorry, go again. Israel, will you ever do a walkout to Machete Clan?
Oh, on the rock. It's a possibility. Shout out to DBB, shout out to Machete Clan, shout out to Wanganui, and the Manawatu. But, it might happen. Just stay tuned.
Next question,
Yo,
please.
Izzy, how you doing, Jay?
What's up?
Do you have any predictions for how this fight's going to end and what
One.
round?
I'm honestly, what I want from this fight, I want 5-0. I want a washout. I want a clean sweep. Kind of like the way I did with Brad Tavares when I fought him. I want like just a clean sweep. But if he dies, he dies. It's not really my problem.
Thanks, Jay. All the best.
My man.
Next question, please.
Jay, brother.
Sure.
From the Bay of Plenty.
Hey, Roders.
Me and my missus saved up a lot of money to come up and support all these New Zealand fighters.
Yeah, man.
No, we're just proud, bro, that you carry our flag on your back.
Appreciate it, my man. Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck, bro.
My man, kia kaha, brother. Thank you. Get this man a hair. He's the man. Thank you, sir.
Next question, please.
Hey, Izzy and Yoel. So last time at the face-to-face, we saw something very interesting and different, a bit of a dance-off. Do you reckon we could see something like that at the end of the fight?
After I knock him out, I'm going to do a backflip into the splits and go, you got served, bitch.
And I don't know if you're a boxing fan, but tomorrow night, heavyweight clash.
Bomb Squad!
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Gypsy King fan. Thanks, Izzy. And
Gypsy King's the
Yoel.
man, but I don't know. Shit can happen, man. Bomb Squad.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
So when do you head out to Vegas?
Probably March 1st. Vegas is cool. Like, Vegas, my body's already used to it. So, March 1st, I'll be heading out. I think this next week is my last hard week of training. So, I just finished sparring. It was good fun. But the next week is going to be the one where it's just like, put the foot down, face down, ass up, work. But, I can't wait, man. I just want to get out there, get all this shit over with. Because we shouldn't even have to do this. The fight was already sold, man. I just want to work. I'm only here for you guys, so thanks for being here.
Next question, please.
Sure, Izzy.
Sure.
If you could fight anyone, past, present, living, or dead, who would you fight?
Past, present, living, or dead. He's not dead yet, but Yoel Romero was born in 1897. That's past. He's in the present, and he's not dead yet, but he will March 7th.
Okay, shot.
All good.
Next question, please.
Sup, Israel.
Sure.
What makes you think you can go up to heavyweight and beat Stipe?
I did it in King of the Ring. You all know King of the Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it in King of the Ring. I did it in boxing. And like I said, I'm going to do it again in MMA. I don't really need your picto pulsing pussy over there. I can just skip the whole division and go to heavyweight after I clean out the middleweight division. Like, Robert held the division up for so long, so I feel like I really want to. Is that Dre? Hey, what's up?
What's up, Dre?
Dana.
Hey, this is Dana and Dre.
Hey, what's up?
From the United States. What's up, brother?
How are you?
We're doing good, man. So I actually took my first class ever at City Kickboxing, and you saw me on 2 out of the 4 that I've taken.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that this opportunity has been great. Shout out to Kickboxing, City Kickboxing, Eugene Barrowman. It's been a humbling experience. And
Glad you enjoyed it, man. Thank you. Thanks for coming through.
You, Dan, everybody, you guys are all great. Eugene, I see why City Kickboxing is the #1 gym in the world, because they're great people.
Seriously, these guys came all the way from America just to train with us. This is what I'm talking about. They're not the only ones. Listen, they're not the only ones. Right now, the gym is international. You go in the gym, you can find people from Finland, from Norway, from Ireland, from Germany. They're all coming to our gym because of what we've created. We're the fucking best. Stand the fuck up, man. Wait till tomorrow. You're going to see. We're going to prove again we're the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Short Dre, short Dana.
Next question, please.
Kia ora, Izzy.
Sure.
First thing, thank you for sitting here and doing this for us.
Thank you for waiting.
It seems really impersonal having him on a screen and
know,
so
right?
delayed. You know, thanks again. Big
Okay.
ups to you winning the Hellbergs. You're up there with New Zealand's greats now, and we should be giving you more. Eugene should have got that award, but hey, we're stuck in that sport that I won't tell the rest of the world about. Yeah. Any chance of a challenge of a dance-off with that old man before you walk out? See if he's got it.
Like I said, March 7th, he's not dead yet, but after he is, I'll dance on his grave.
That's the way, mate. With you all the way.
Thank you.
We have 2 more questions, then we're going to wrap this. First off over here, then we'll come to this mic here. First off you.
Make it good, make it good.
I meant to ask another question as well. You know how you mentioned that he cheats both inside and outside the cage numerous times. He has been finished in Strikeforce, like you mentioned.
Cavalcante.
And he was getting hurt by Paulo Costa, but then he did like the technique where he pointed, and then he also faked a groin strike. What if you get to the position where you're about to finish him and you're in that sequence, and then he tries to pull one of those moves? What are you going to do in that case, and how are you going to stop him from trying to use the rules against you and stuff like that?
If you can't beat him, join him. No, but for me, you saw when Bronson grabbed my shorts not once but twice.
Yeah.
And I saw him and I was just like, And you saw what happened to him right after that, right?
Yeah, you finished.
Exactly the same thing. He can claw at the fence, he can try and gouge my eyes, he can try and reach for me, whatever he has to do. Go take some acai or whatever. Eventually, when the time comes, when the time's right, there's a lot of, after this fight's done, I'm going to explain a lot of things with synchronicities that's been happening right now in this camp. When this fight's done, it's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be so gracious, and I can't wait.
Have you seen the finishing sequence in your
Seen
mind?
many. I've seen
Visualize
many.
how you're going to finish him?
I've seen many. And like I said, what I want is 5-0. I really want 5-0, but if he dies, he dies.
Can you also give a shout out to my brother?
What's his name?
Can you give a shout out to Salim?
Salim. What's up, Salim? Where you at?
Oh, he's at work, but thanks.
Hey.
Last question, please. Last question.
I don't know if I can quite come up to that level, but Israel, this is for you, bro. Tonight we've got the Eternal 50 card on. Quite a few guys from your gym and some of the other local gyms are fighting. I just want to know from you who you reckon some of the guys that you're training with at the moment are right on the edge of maybe getting a late notice fight in the UFC or maybe a contender series slot.
Even yesterday, there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Even yesterday when someone missed weight, I don't know who missed weight, but Eugene was on the phone trying to get Sean Shelby to get either BJ Bland, Blood Diamond, or John Vake on this card tomorrow. He was trying his best, but then I think they moved the fight to 2 weeks from now in Japan or China, something like that. But yeah, BJ Bland, Blood Diamond, John Vake, Fo Vake, any of the Vake boys, Kelly Block, what's up, Carlos Alberg. We got a whole gang of people, man, like a lot of people on the come up, but in time, you guys will find out. And look out for Eternal tonight, man. Who's going to Eternal tonight? Anyone?
Yeah.
Grassroots, definitely. I'm going to be there as well. I'll see you guys there.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Izzy. Cheers, Dan.
Thank you, everybody. Yoel, thank you for joining us. Izzy, thank you for joining us. Always good to see
everyone, thank you for waiting, and I can't wait till tomorrow night. Are we ready for this? Let's fucking go!